But that's so funny because all three of us basically said that in our 30s, it was when we really actually started like being aware of
Yeah, I wrote an oath to myself. For my 30th birthday, I said, I don't want to carry any more of my 20s baggage. So I need to unlearn everything I learned or did in my 20s so I won't carry them over into my 30s. And I just made sure of that. I made sure of that.
I like that. Yeah.
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 I like that. It can be like oath for every decade. I like that actually.
Yes, because man, oh man, the amount of money that I just blew and just stupidity. You guys didn't even want to know me in my 20s.
I think we
I'm
all
I'm
did.
I'm sure I drove my parents insane. Insane. But it's all right. I'm alive.
Yeah.
So good.
Alive and growing.
Yeah. Well, I got tired of just the same old results. That's what it was. It was just like different. It
Yeah.
was like a different plan, same result. Different plan,
Yeah.
same result. And I was just like, all right, I'm noticing a pattern. Like it's just, I'm getting the same ending. Why is this? It's like a reality check. Some people don't want to come to that conclusion, but I just got tired of doing that, especially when I had, at certain points, I had parents supporting me. So I didn't want to keep taking advantage of that. And then I really overexhausted my opportunity. So yeah, no, I just got tired of the same result, and I just say, yeah, no, I need to fix whatever I'm doing. I really need to reflect on whatever I'm doing and just kind of just change and not carry this stuff over to my 30s because I don't want the same results. I don't want to keep living like this. I don't know how, yeah, I just felt like I don't know how people keep living like this for their entire life.
I like to compare these things like to a plant. It's either growing or dying. There is no like
Yeah.
in between. And I think it the same applies to us,
Hmm.
with people in general, not just women. But we either grow or we die, or we are dying basically inside. And even though it might seem like, oh, we're just, just surviving or just stagnating, it's in the long term, you're dying.
You're dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're, the drive for the life, if it's shrinking, then you've got some work to do. I think.
Yeah.
And it's easier said than done, obviously,
Of
because when
course.
you're in that spiral, it's really difficult to get out from there, but it is possible. I mean, I've been there. I can talk for myself. I don't want to talk for like for you, but I've been there, and it is possible. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of reflection. It's a lot of homework. People don't like doing homework.
Discipline,
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
I'm trying to think, was I journaling? I don't think so. I definitely had like periods where I stopped journaling. I wasn't really consistent journaling in my 20s, but doing homework, I would like get like one of those like workbooks, like personal development workbooks, do them, and then like will like put them away. But I wasn't like consistently practicing on them. But when I decided to write that oath to myself, then I went back to the journal. Then I went back to the workbook and then like redid it all over again since I had a different mind state and started practicing on them.
Yeah. I think that's it what I hear from everyone, and I think this the same way, that the whole idea of validating ourselves as women, and I'm a strong believer that women are really, really good at this, is this idea of self-reflection. You live your life, you have these different roles, whether it's partying, whether it's motherhood, whether it's, trying to write a book, and these roles kind of they dictate, your daily life and that type of thing. And what women are really, really good at in terms of oath writing, in terms of journaling, in terms of self reflection, is saying, am I truly growing, or am I stagnant, or am I dying? And what Katrina said, I agree too, that really in the end, in the whole like spectrum of life, you are either truly growing, or shrinking. And if if you aren't self-reflecting on what sort of sun you're getting, what sort of soil you're being planted in, what sort of elements are around you, then that really does affect you. And so I'm really a strong believer that women are good at self-analyzing and self-reflecting. And like what you said, MiKARA, too, is that you've gotten to the point where you validate yourself, or you validate and you understand yourself, where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are, and you're progressing forward from there, instead of like in your 20s where the basis was, you know, you had no real direction or no real understanding of what exactly or where exactly you needed to go. And what I love about this whole idea of growing and validating is we are excellent, in my opinion, as women to self-reflect and say, am I growing or am I shrinking? And what do I need to do to change out the soil, to get some different nutrients, to find more sun or whatever. So